All right, so I'm sitting here about to have a private session with a client, and I keep getting this nagging feeling that there's a message that needs to get out there for a specific person, and I don't know their name, so I'm going to utilize TikTok to find this person. I mean, it could be more than one person. It just feels like there's a theme here. And the things that are coming to mind that resonate very deeply with this person is something about dogs, some kind of animal caregiver or animal, like they own a kennel or something with dogs, doing something to help dogs. And this dog feeling is very, very strong, as if they have a super strong connection to these dogs. I mean, I said the word dog like 800 times, but seriously, the message showed up with like an image of like hundreds of dogs in the space, and there was so much love there. Like, these dogs are so grateful for the care and love and attention that they're getting from this person, but this person is going through something, and it feels pretty heavy and hard to carry, and I feel like this person feels very alone. And there's a lot of feeling of not knowing exactly what to do or what comes next or how to help myself. Almost a feeling not quite of helplessness or hopelessness, but almost like right on the edge. What these dogs are coming forward with, all this energy is one of total love, commitment, joy, celebration, like wanting you to understand that you do so much for them, and they see it and they feel it, and you are their safe place. Okay, so the feeling of safe place makes me feel like maybe it's a rescue of some kind. But the feeling here is, as you keep us safe, you keep us safe. All right, so there's only a couple cards that came out, but the message is really clear, and it's a little bit spicy, but I'm going to deliver it exactly how it came out. And I hope it reaches the right people, because they really want you to hear this. So the number one card that came out is immaturity. And the feeling that goes with this is stop throwing a temper tantrum. Just because things aren't going your way doesn't mean it's not purposeful in its movement. Things have to come apart so something better can be built. And you're so focused on everything going wrong that you're losing focus of what got you started in the first place, leading us to the feeling of ambition. And the feeling here is get back to that. Like, remember why you started doing this. It wasn't for accolades or recognition or anything. It was because you wanted to help these animals. And you're doing that, but you're losing sight of that target and instead getting caught up in all the BS and all the crap going on around you. So they really want you to refocus on your ambition. Sometimes what that does is it requires you to be alone for a little bit. Stop listening to all the voices outside of you trying to give you advice about something, because the feeling is that none of this advice is fitting you, but you're so needy for an answer that you're willing to listen to bad advice, and they don't want you to do that anymore. Knock that shit off. You know, they can smell a bad guy from miles away. That's what they keep saying. They just keep saying that. The next card that came out was insecurities, reminding you, let go of those insecurities. Things are always working out in your favor, even when it doesn't feel like it in the moment. And I know it doesn't feel like it in this moment. But according to these animals that love you so much, it's going to be okay. That you just got to push through this piece, this difficult part, because there's a feeling of joyful bliss and celebration right on the other side of it. There's a solution at hand. But if you're so focused on the problem, then you're not solution oriented, and law of attraction has no choice but to bring you reflections of the problem. Instead, do yourself a favor and try to find a way to focus more on the solution. Look outside of the box. Talk to yourself, like talk yourself through the process of things. Write it down. Don't just dismiss ideas because you think they're too wild. What if there's a good idea there? It's going to work out. It's going to be okay. And they really want you to understand that they really, really love you, and they appreciate how you have saved them. So I know this feels like a very niche message, but I'm not going to put any hashtags or anything on it, and I'm going to trust that the people who needed to hear this are going to hear it. And it feels like there's a couple of you who needed to hear that. And I don't know what the situation is, but stop taking advice from people who smell like bad guys.